Hey everybody, I am back in the mountain biking. As you can see, I'm sitting in my car. How many of you ever decide to go for a ride? You're like, oh, it might rain, might not be rain, it'll be okay. Then you get to the parking lot and look at it. It's raining out. And you just kind of sit in your car. You don't want to go outside. Look at this weather. Look at this. Oh my God. So, yeah, it's nice and comfy in my car. I don't want to go outside. I'm such a fair weather rider. Anyways, I thought I'd give you an update on why I stopped making YouTube videos. And my apologies for anyone who clicked on the clickbait thumbnail. I don't consider myself a YouTuber at all. I definitely do not ever want to be a YouTuber. And I'll never do clickbait thumbnails and titles and stuff like that. But I just thought for one time I wanted to try it and just see what happens. So if you don't want to watch this whole video, the reason why I stopped making mountain bike videos is simple. I moved to Japan for a work opportunity. And that's why I stopped making videos. So if you don't want to watch the rest of the video, then that's it. I moved to Japan. Now I'm back in Canada. I'm going to start making videos again. If you want to know the longer story, stick around and I'll tell you what happened and how I ended up in Japan and how I ended up back in Canada. And how I ended up without a DH bike. Because the whole point of me going to Japan was to be able to buy a DH bike. Now I'm back in Canada and I have no DH bike. I'm sitting in my car. It's pouring rain outside. And I'm going to tell you how all that happened in this video. Okay, so the plan was, I was going to tell you the story of how I ended up in Japan as I climbed to the top here using my game camera. But I'm so out of shape. So I'm going to tell you the story of why I'm so out of shape and why, look at this, I'm climbing like the fire road, not even climbing like the trail. And actually these guys, I don't know if you can see these kids back there now. Can you see these kids back there? They just passed me like I was standing still. Oh, you can be young and have all this energy and no responsibilities. I can tell you a story when I get to the top if I make it there, but oh my God, I can't believe how out of shape I am. Okay, made it to the top. Gonna be a little walk and talk. Hope you guys don't get too dizzy. Good Lord, I'm out of shape. Oh my God, it's amazing what happens when you take a year off and you go work in Japan and eat sushi and karage and namabiru for a year. You know what? I'll tell you something. If you go to Japan, it's dangerous for the waistline because food in Japan is so cheap. Don't believe the stuff that you hear about like $15 hamburgers and like $300 sushi and all that. Yeah, that exists, but that's like really touristy stuff. If you actually live there, the food is so ridiculously cheap. You can eat like really good food, really cheap. So when you eat really good food, a lot of it, you tend to get a little fat. So last year, I went to Whistler and I rented a DH bike. I just did crank it up on this bike. Holy shit, it's so much fun. It smooths out the braking bumps. The braking bumps aren't even a concern anymore. I'm really, really shocked at that. You get so much more speed. Jumping is easier. I noticed the front end is a bit heavier, so I'm kind of coming a bit nose heavy on the jump, so I have to kind of correct that a bit. But when I get it right, when I compress into the jump and then launch off, holy crap, do I ever fly. It's kind of scary. So, I'm going to go up and do that again because that's just so much fun. But damn it, do I need a DH bike now? Damn you, Coastal Sports. And I absolutely loved it, so I was like, man, I want to buy a DH bike. But DH bikes are crazy expensive. So I got this opportunity to go back to Japan and help start a travel business. Now I have a lot of experience in growing travel companies. I did that before in Japan. So when this opportunity came up to go back to Japan to start a travel business, I got really excited because travel in Japan has been like skyrocketing the last few years. They were expecting 40 million visitors in 2020, an opportunity to like buy into a travel startup and make a bunch of money sounded really exciting. And of course, as soon as that deal was inked, I was on the Santa Cruz website specking out my DH bike because I was going to buy a DH bike with that money when I came back. So you can probably guess what happened. I put everything on hold here. I went went to Japan. I started a travel business called Zumo Japan. This is what the website looks like. We're offering exclusive tours of Japan. Some of them will actually be by me. And it was going to be fantastic. We're really looking forward to this. The Japanese are completely, utterly clueless when it comes to anything tourism, internet, anything like that. So we thought we had a really good opportunity to kind of capture some of the market, some of that 40 million tourists that are coming in. Besides the fact that most Japanese can't even speak English anyway, so the tourism market is like wide open in Japan. So we're like, yes, this is going to be great. I'm going to make a bunch of money. I'm going to come back. I'm going to buy a DH bike. And then you know what happened.
How serious is this? Is this something that we need to be terrified of, or is this overblown, or how do you stand on this?
Well, first of all, you have to understand the timing of it in the sense that it's just beginning.
I think we're in the middle of a massive experiment. Will people listen to scientists?
Today, the World Health Organization officially announced that this is a global pandemic.
Yep, COVID came along. And basically about a month or so before we launched the website, the government shut the border. And tourism went from like a potential 40 million, I think like 3,000. Like that's it. Like that's the amount of tourists. Like projected 40 million to 3,000. Like a 99% drop in tourism. And what happened with that is all of our investors said, nope, we're not going to invest in you. I mean, which is kind of understandable because when your user base disappears by like 99%, not a lot of companies want to invest in something like that. So the business basically, it hasn't folded yet, but it's on hold. So the business was on hold and I was like, okay, well, I haven't lost all my money yet. I'm going to go back to Canada and try to go back to work in Canada. Then Canada shut the border. Air Canada stopped flying and I was basically stuck in Japan for a few months without any income. That was a little bit scary because while the food is cheap, the accommodation and the rent and all that kind of stuff is pretty freaking expensive in Tokyo. So I was stuck there for a few months. It really sucked. And then finally I was able to get a flight back in a couple weeks ago. I came back here, had to do 2 weeks of quarantine, and just like literally last week, I was able to get out of my house and go ride again. So while I was stuck in quarantine, I was like planning what I was gonna do. And of course, I'm going to plan. I want to go ride Whistler. I want to go ride Squamish and all that. So I booked all this trips to Whistler thinking that I would be able to just kind of pick back up where I was before. I thought my skill level would just kind of like pick back up. I was really, really shocked when I went out for a ride last week how much I've lost kind of in my comfort level on the bike. I haven't ridden my... Let me get my voice back. I haven't ridden my bike in a year and I have like no confidence on the bike at all. I'm so surprised. This is the first time back in a year. I haven't ridden my bike since last September and I have like no confidence. It just feels completely alien to me to be on the bike. And I go to Whistler in like 2 weeks. I have to get my confidence back because I can't pussy out at Whistler. What do you guys do to get your confidence back after a long break? So I'm like, crap. Not to mention, I'm so out of shape. I'm like 15 pounds, I gained 15 pounds. I know it doesn't show it, but I'm like, I am 15 pounds overweight there. I was kind of just tucked away a little bit. So I got like 2 weeks till I go to Whistler and I just have no comfort on the bike. And I'm scared because at Whistler, I'm worried that I'm just going to like send it. And then that's when you crash and that's when you end up hurting yourself. Like you can't hold back at Whistler. What's the point of going to Whistler if you're going to hold back, right? You got to send it. So I'm worried that like my mind still thinks I'm like where I was last year, but my body's like, no, we're not there yet. So in the next 2 weeks, I'm going to try to do as much riding as I can. I'm at Zuhalem right now, which is in Duncan, which is one of the best flow trails on the island. And so I am going to head down this flow trail now just to get kind of as much experience as I can before I go to Whistler in 2 weeks. So I'm going to head down now. I'll flip to the action cam and we'll see how it goes. And I'll catch up with you guys back in the parking lot. Okay, let's see if I still remember how to ride a mountain bike. Oh God. Of course I picked a nice wet day to come out too. I'm amazed at how much you lose in a year. God, just forgot everything. Yeah. Oh my God, this looks scarier than I remember. Whoa! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! I guess I should pay attention to the camera. There's a big ass puddle. Oh, Jesus, there's something on the camera. Ah! Can I jump? Ooh, wet roots. Wet roots. Perfect for the guy getting back into mountain biking after a year off. Ah, no problem, I got it. I got it, it's back. Not really, but how's the camera look? I can't check it. Oh God, look at this. Ooh, so bumpy. Well, not quite back yet, but getting there. Yeah. Woohoo! Oh, my body position is so bad. Shit. Whoa, slippery. God damn it. God damn it. Yeah. Okay. Oh God, that's fun. How's the camera looking? I think there's crap on the camera. Let me do this. Not bad, actually. Feeling a little bit more comfortable than I thought I would be. So, gotta be careful though. These roots are slippery. I gotta get my body position back in check. It's so wrong. Yeah, I feel good. Legs are tired though. Woo! Oh, feel good. Feel better than I thought. Legs are tired, but that's okay. That can come back. God, the first day I felt like I didn't know what I was doing at all. Feeling much better now. Yes. Yahoo! Oh shit, oh fuck. Okay, I fucked that up. Oh, my legs are so tired. Oh, bad line, bad line. Oh my God, I can feel my back leg is so tired. And I've ridden like 5 minutes. Whistler's gonna be brutal. That section's always a bit challenging. It's always so bumpy, so rough. Ay. Oh, my leg. Damn. Whoa, wrong line. Shit. Tried to avoid that puddle. Yeah. Oh, these wet roots are freaking me out. Wahoo. Oh God. Wrong line here. Oh, oh my God. My leg is so tired. Where am I going? Where am I going? What the hell was that? Oh God. Oh God. Holy crap. Okay. That was rather interesting. Uh-oh. Now I'm really worried about Whistler. Oh, God. Okay, so I just finished that run called Double D. It's a flow trail down Mount Zuhalem. It's not that long. It takes about maybe 5 minutes or so to get to the bottom of that, but oh my God. Okay, so good news. Good news is I felt better on the bike than I thought I would. When I went riding the other day at Heartland, I felt like just like complete loss. I was really worried about it, but I felt better going downhill and at speed than I thought I would. So that's good. So I think if I do this a few more times, the comfort level should come back. Bad news is my leg is killing me. You know how when you go downhill on a flow trail, you're basically in like a squat the whole time. So whatever leg is back, which for me is my right leg, takes all your weight. And oh my God, my leg got so tired so quickly. I just like rest it. I used to be able to like do that no problem. You know, if you go to Whistler and you do like crank it up, or you do something like Earth Circus, like on whatchamacallit, Creekside, that's really long. It's like probably 3 or 4 times as long as this. It takes you like 20 minutes to get to the bottom of that. So if I can't even do like a 2-minute run, how am I going to do a 20-minute run? Oh my God, I'm so worried about it. What can I do in the next 2 weeks to build up my leg muscle? I guess do a bunch of squats or something? I guess I have to do that, you know? But man, it's amazing how much you kind of lose that timing when you're off the bike for a whole year. This really surprised me. So now that I'm back, I got 2 weeks to get ready for Whistler. I'm going to Whistler, Squamish, and North Shore. Like I booked this whole trip because I was so excited to finally get out of Japan and you know, get back to riding again. I should have probably planned that a little bit better and kind of staggered it out a bit more, but I just got too excited, so I booked everything at once. So I got 2 weeks to get fit and get ready again for my Whistler trip. So I'll be really looking forward to making a bunch of videos from Whistler. So thanks to all you 500 some odd subscribers who are hanging on to my channel. I really appreciate it. But I hope to start making some more videos again soon, starting next week when I go to Whistler.